Hey, what's up, guys? Dr. Lee here. Just wanted to share a quick message about, having faith in your vision. I think faith is kind of that bridge between this idea that you got in your mind and what it actually takes to actualize it. So I think faith is something that a lot of folks don't talk about. It's kind of one of these big kind of fluffy terms. But what does faith look like? So faith is basically, as you're going through and you're not necessarily seeing what you would expect to see at a certain time or a certain point in your journey, that faith is this idea that or a deep rooted belief that this is something that is going to happen for me, and I believe that it's going to happen for me. So I'm going to move with this faith because I'm going to keep, taking actions based in my faith that, hey, I'm going to get this one day, and I believe that I'm going to get this one day. So I'm going to do what I need to do. So a lot of people get off track when they don't understand this concept of faith. And faith is definitely going to be required for you to create something because, we all have the same 24 hours. We all have the same wants, that we want great things in our lives. We all want to be, on the stage with the big lights, or maybe you don't want to be on stage, but you want to have the success. We all have those dreams. All of us have those capabilities. We all have a mind that we can use. We all have hands that we can use. So what is it that differentiates the people that get what they want and others that don't? And one of the main things is an understanding that it's going to take faith, and you have to keep moving and making things happen, however that is, for what you're trying to do. You have to keep moving and making those things happen even when you don't see it. So, I liken it, the first thing I'm thinking about is I liken it to, say you're a contractor, you're a builder or an architect. And you draw these great drawings and these blueprints to create this building, and you start digging that foundation. Well, if you lose sight of the fact that you're going to create a building, why am I digging down when my idea is that I'm going to erect something, right? You can definitely get off track based on the fact that, hey, I'm just digging this ditch and I don't see this, I don't see any of the support beams, or I don't see any of the stuff that's supposed to be going up. Why am I, digging this ditch? But you got to understand, as you're digging that room to lay the foundation, that is going to be the main thing that's going to support your framework. Faith is the same way. So faith is that foundation that's going to support what you need to do to get the vision that you want. So how do you build your faith? How do you build your capacity to believe when things aren't necessarily going your way? And the easiest way that I have personally done this in myself is to, one, connect with your creator. So connect with the person that's above you. Okay, connect with God. And then from there, you start moving your feet. So, faith is basically you taking steps consistently when you don't see. So how do you build your faith? You build your faith with action. And that's one thing that is counterintuitive. A lot of people may not necessarily, get the connections initially. How do I build my faith? You build your faith by taking action, continuing to move, even when you don't see. And so you have to base that in something that you physically can control your actions on a consistent basis. So you have to connect your growth in faith with something that you can control, because, you can't always control the thoughts that come in your head, right? Sometimes you get the thought, you're like, whoa, where did that come from? You can't always control the emotions. What emotions well up in you sometimes. Sometimes an emotion comes up and you're like, why am I feeling like that right now? Like I didn't really anticipate. So I'm talking about action because you can control I'm going to take my hand and I'm going to do this, right? Or I'm going to get up and I'm going to run, or I'm going to get up and I'm going to write, or I'm going to get up and I'm going to shoot a video, or whatever. Those things you can actually control. Okay, so build your faith by committing yourself to action. Okay, because there's a bigger picture, right? There's a bigger plot. Okay, there's a bigger destiny for your life, and that is going to require some faith on your behalf. So build that faith by taking action consistently. Take care, guys.